Okay, I think we are live. Yep. Welcome back. Did some analysis this morning. Apologies, I didn't update the videos, thumbnails and titles, but I will do that after the stream. Yeah, kind of just took a step back to look at everything. While I talk through this, I'll just mark my levels. About 5 minutes to the open, yeah. But yeah, kind of just took a step back to think about things, think about how I want to go forward, because obviously yesterday immediately just started a new prop funding, didn't do too well first day, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, I've made some adjustments to my plan. I'm also going to be a bit more rigid with my psychology. I do believe this is a risk management and psychology thing, because my actual setups and trades, the idea is there, it's just kind of the execution, I guess, is not correct. I do have my account stats. They kind of did an analysis, so I can show that to you guys from the previous account, and we can run through that, perhaps towards the end of the session. Um, yeah, because we're just going to be waiting for open for now. But yeah, I might be stopping for keeping the session shorter because I don't want to take as many losses. So I'm going to be focusing on more high probability setups, taking less trades per session. Um, so yeah, let's just get right into it then. Just marking the highs and lows here. This one's basically the same thing. Although granted yesterday wasn't a great day, it was just an indecision there. But I still made quite a few blunders that I wasn't happy about. Looking to be that we are setting up for kind of a rally or filling that gap. Just marking my overnight range here. About 1 o'clock, so it'll be about there. Okay, so it seems we're trading below the overnight range. To me at first glance, it's quite of indecision, but this immediate trend seems bearish. Seems like a bit of retracement we're seeing here. Just make sure I mark this one out as well. If I'm not sure, I might even not take a trade. I am still working on my emotions and just getting those intact, as there was obviously a big part of trading, and I feel from Friday onwards it was quite volatile. You guys will see when we go through the account, it's something else. The way I trade being kind of discretionary is it plays quite a big part. But anyway, I'm gonna go bullish here. NASDAQ is looking to not have broken the overnight range. Yes, and NASDAQ. I wouldn't quite say it's probably not a break on the 15-minute, just a break. Okay, but it is still quite indecision. Perhaps we could target a sell down to that level or buy up to that level. At first glance, you're seeing some bullish movement now. It seems to be a nice outside bar breakout candle, but I don't think it's going to close that way. Might buy in here if he closes that way, because we did see a break and a close above this range. Then we did break this low, so we're on an uptrend. 15-minute is quite ranging of it still. Yeah, higher time frame also seems. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm buying in here. Stop loss below the low. Heading another. If I do get the chance, I want to see if I can move to break even. Okay, I'm moving to break even soon. Just give it a little bit more. Moving to moving to break even. Taking profits on this one. I don't know if we're gonna see it push much further than the side here. And this one's already starting to shift bearish. Could be a pullback on the high time frame, perhaps. Yeah. Might close this one soon as well. Yeah, no. US, but he's just moving bearish. Glad they didn't take the same idea. Yeah. NASDAQ's gonna about to be stopped out here. Stopped out. It's break even, so it's okay. At least we got some small profits there. So initially, this one's seeming like a bit of an indecision. Yeah, apologies, I'm just trying to talk through as well, so I at least can gather this for myself afterwards, but trying to talk through what I see. But this is major indecision here. This was unfortunate that we were stopped out because this still seems quite bullish. Would rather that than a loss. It's quite a indecisive market because caught between these two ranges, and this is just for moving sideways. Trying to scan for setups. I could look at a reversal up here, but nothing that I can see immediately comes to mind. So let's just sit and wait it out of it. See if we see anything. I could see this as well as a change in trend, but I'd need more confirmation on the lower time frames. This just does not give me. This could have been a nice buy if I managed to buy down here. Could have made some points there. Let's wait and see. Want to perhaps say a buy below prior bar low here. Take a risk just entering something small here. Gonna move to break even. I don't think we're gonna get stopped out there. Just wait and see. So the way I traded there, that's kind of my new idea behind it. You know, at least I can save myself just the unnecessary losses. I might be moving to break even too quickly though. That's something I will evaluate. As might be the case here now, but I mean, we're still 2 minutes off from the candle close. So let's see. I might obviously be horribly wrong, but I'm feeling kind of short around this area. The momentum we're seeing is just not very strong. But maybe it changes. NASDAQ starting to seem quite bullish. Okay, now I think both of them. Yeah, if I didn't move that one as quickly, Fireball would have been a nice yielding trade, but I'm gonna look for sell up here perhaps. Putting in a sell here, that might have been a bit premature. Yeah, I think that might have been a bit premature. Let's see if we can quickly get this one too. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of downside resistance. I might get out here. Getting out. Might get back in, just play it a bit tighter to chest. Seeming very bullish. Yeah, no, not candles. Could be a nice double top here. Just take one salvia. Yeah, it seems extremely bullish. Likely we'll get stopped out now. Okay. Do you believe if we see a breakout we might see retracement if we're lucky? Yeah. But for now, I'm out of this trend. This one especially has been tested many, many times, so I would just like to see push closer to the daily level. It'd be great if we close below that low for reversal buy. Closing above it. Perhaps retracement down here if we are. Not quite sold yet that this is a breakout because if any minute still giving us some signs. I think that sell was the right idea. Again, we just executed a little bit wrong. But we'll see. Maybe I'll get back in if we get a close below this. Momentum itself seemed very bullish, so wouldn't have been a bad idea to get in on this prior bar low. But I think we had our chance now. Might perhaps be looking at a breakout here as well. It's a 5 down for the day. Already starting to shift position. I'm gonna buy in if we break past this level. Okay, both sagged in. Might see retracement completely back in here. think my stops might be a bit close. Okay, let's try to move the break even. Just give it a little bit more leeway. I don't know if this is a breakout. Momentum doesn't seem strong. For now at least. Okay, I think, yeah, let's stop out here. This one's starting to seem like a sell because we got close to, I might actually take a sell here. I'll explain my reasoning now. My reasoning here is that we failed to break this high, prior high, and now we also worked close to this daily level. Might obviously be completely wrong, it might just be a breakout. And this one's still closed above, but we're starting to see more wicks. I'm starting to look a bit bullish again. Yeah, this one's starting to seem extremely bullish. Might be adding. I waited too long on that break-even move. Let's let it play out a bit. It still seems quite indecisive on where it wants to go. Okay, doing just wanna see how this candle closes. Break even. Might be adding in here. Just gonna wait for a little bit of a retracement once the bar closes. Might just be a small retracement as well. In the grand scheme of things, only looking at targeting about the yeah, I'm adding Heading in soon. Heading in. It's extremely volatile. I think our stops are a bit too close now. It's at least my thoughts now. I think we're going crazy. I would have liked to see more of a bearish continuation, but it's maybe a bit premature of that add-in. Just seeing too much resistance here. It's just starting to look like a continuation. I'm gonna get out of this one if it gets a bit closer, perhaps. I missed it. I think we're about to be taken out here. Yeah, okay. Bit of indecision, I am. Look at getting out of this one. We could perhaps just get a bit closer, potentially. Might just cut it here. Only down 7 for the day. So far, so not bad. Let's see. Still feels very bearish, but this momentum is ridiculously bullish. But I mean, we did fail to break that low, I guess. Fail to break the close above this. Maybe it's M30 we're busy visiting that. Let's see. This bar is looking very bullish. I'm gonna be getting out soon. It's actually just a play up. Could be we're just sticking out this prior. I know. Could just go bullish as well. I'm just grabbing water quick. See, we're still holding on by a thread. Hmm. Seeming more towards yeah, okay, I think we're gonna be stopped out here or not. Still seems more like the bullish side. I think we are about to be stopped out. Okay, once this trade inevitably gets stopped out, we can move over to reviewing the account. I can show you guys what happened there and possibly looking at longs and all. I think I kind of just want to see close first. We can maybe see if we can get the retracement on that for the breakout, of course. Let's give it a sec. This is extremely bullish, huh? Okay. Uh, just give it a sec. Thought that was gonna give us a nice shaved bar. Then I would have entered it. But we are still just in indecision here. Okay. Anyway, let's move on to reviewing the account. Just find it for you guys. Um, Okay, it should be visible now, or not. I don't know why it's not visible. Give me a sec. Give me a second, guys. Oh, I think I might have just doxed myself. Um, I'll blur that from the stream afterwards or something. Okay, let's see now. Oh, it's still not working. Okay, this is honestly starting to work on my nose. Okay, let's just keep it like that, I guess. It's the best I'm gonna get it. Anyway, um, let me just keep this one open in the background as well. We're starting to move bearish here now. Starting to move bearish nicely, you know. Just give me a sec. I'm just checking out here. Let's just switch back to trades for a second. I'm looking at this retracement here. Although I don't know if we'll go bullish. It's starting to seem like we got an emerging trend coming out here though. But we are going quite deep with this pullback. Perhaps if we get down here, I'll definitely be buying. Let's just take this stick size out. That was the soul I was hoping to get. It's honestly so volatile now. Let's just stand by here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take a buy close to this daily level. For reversal at least. Buying in. Adding another. moving to break even. I think we're gonna get stopped out here. Stopped out of the first. I'm hoping to gain something massive from this move, honestly, just something small. 3 we were stopped out of the first one. And just hold it a bit. What a buy, eh? Only we had both positions here. What a buy. Okay, I'm closing out. Probably gonna go further, but yeah, those quick reversals are nice. Nice quick profit. It's also 14 for the day. I'd even call it here because it's super undecided market, which I'm not a fan of. But yep, let's get back to the analysis. So what we can see here, it's quite cool. After you finish a challenge, or not finish, fail, have not finished one. So they send you this, which is quite interesting. Send it over email, as you saw. I doxed myself multiple times. Don't show up at my house, please. But anyway, so I'm not going to read through all of this, but it's quite cool. It's telling you success rate, positive RR. I'm assuming someone reviews this. Opinion traders. Gambling is not the right way to make money. Of course it is. No, I'm not endorsing gambling. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's just quite interesting. I just thought maybe we could have a look through here. 245. I think I literally on Friday opened something like 60 positions. This is what I was telling you guys. Roundabout. Where were we? I think it was around about here where I stopped streaming. 110, I believe. Can't remember. Or was it? No, 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 no. Here. It was 118. So I then proceeded to trade the whole rest of the day. And I took a dip at first, and then I ended up at the end of the day at 677 profits. Now I'm going to be honest, that was just improper risk management. It was not. Um, it was gambling, basically just gambling. Um, but it kind of did make me realize some things, especially on that day for some reason. I was very in tune with the market, you know. So I know that people might say, yeah, that's not a thing. It's statistics, bro. Um, yeah, maybe you're right, maybe you're not. Who knows? But yeah, it just kind of did give me an idea. Oh, sorry, I mistake. Ended up on 728 of how I wanted to trade forward, and then came Monday. I absolutely followed the same thing I was doing on Friday, and just absolutely ended up blundering. But the thing is, though, that on Monday I was even still positive with the open positions, but obviously FTMO. What I did not know at that stage was that your daily losses plus your floating profit cannot exceed the 5% limit. I was not aware of that. So obviously on Friday I already started taking very big position sizes, like 2% a position. And I think that's just what compounded the account so quickly. Um, but yeah, I didn't know that, so I don't know if they stopped me out for what I did on Friday, or if it was for Monday, but anyway. So yeah, this is stuff, just a bunch of interesting stuff, overall results, win rate you can see here, average profit, average loss, RR. So I think this is the problem we're struggling with right now. My win rate is not high enough to compensate with this RR. So I'm kind of what I'm trying to do now with the whole, or my idea at least behind it, with the whole moving the stops to break even quicker and doing the two trades plus scaling in on the trade is effectively then that would obviously make my win rate a lot better immediately because I would be breaking even instead of taking losses. That's just the way I thought about it. Look, there's obviously the chance that the trades that I do run dip into between where my stop loss would have been and then turns around, but most of the time I don't think that's the case when on the 5 minutes, 10 for 5 minute, 15-minute time frame. So anyway, um, yeah, then just average loss. I'm trying to make the profit a bit more as well. That's why I am also doing the scaling positions so we can do that. And then just wins. Losses, I think that's just chart 100, and this is quite interesting to me, honestly. I did 134 and 111. Now that's quite close to each other, but what I did not have a single clue of that apparently all my long trades resulted in over $800 of profit, while my shorts were negative 500. So that was super interesting to me, and my win rate's also a bit higher on the shorts. Average profit's also a bit bigger here. Oh, so this is what I would be gunning for. These are not a bad win rate at all. Um, but yeah, you can see what I meant with how we just started going crazy with the wrong risk management. What I was not happy about, as you can see, it was just building up nicely, but yeah, around about here it was just, yeah, I don't know. Does not take long. Yeah, this is just about the system too. This is also quite interesting. That on Mondays was my worst day. Tuesdays and Thursdays were also another bad day, so that was quite interesting. I definitely know this Monday skews because of yesterday, but the Thursday was quite interesting. Maybe I should just stop trading on Thursdays altogether. Yeah, these are just results by close, results by open. It would be the same because I don't really hold trades overnight. And these are just instruments, long trade, short trades. Yeah, not a lot of data here because I only started trading these again recently. Results by instruments, also quite the same. Number of days, 30 days, average number of trades, 8.17, positive days, 17, negative days, 13. So yeah, that is about that. But yeah, not much more, just duration, 10 minutes, 2 hours to 6 hours. This is quite interesting. I actually haven't had a very in-depth look into this. Yeah, I might go do some research of my own in this regard. Uh, oh, excuse me. Summertime trades was quite interesting. But yeah, here's the final evaluation of the thing. Up 3% because obviously they closed all my open profits, or it's weird, they don't close it immediately though, because that's why I was confused, because I don't think on Monday I was um severely negative, but yeah, and trades are even in positive when the account suddenly just got closed. I don't think it's instant, but it is what it is. At least I know now for the future. That's why I scaled. You could see today I'm trading way smaller sizes now. I don't want to take a chance with the floating profit and all of that nonsense again. Um, because I think even if you, I'm speaking in the correction now, I'll have to go do my research, but even if you, let's say you are in $800 of profit and you took a $250 loss, so you're now on what, 550? Yeah, 550. And your floating then also is 250, then it would still count as a max daily loss. I don't think it moves your buffer up your threshold. Um, but yeah, just thought it would be interesting. As you guys know, I aim to be quite transparent here. Um, I was also not happy about the fact that I did not stream all of this. That kind of showed me that I knew kind of what I was doing was wrong, because otherwise, why wouldn't I be streaming it? I honestly don't mind streaming and seeing everyone see me take a loss or everything. I didn't start doing this to, yeah, I just kind of wanted to show the raw, real reality of someone trying to make it in trading, I guess. That's why I started streaming. It's not to show off or anything like that. But anyway, um, just take a look here quick. So it seems we got out at quite a good time here. If I held both of those positions, it would have been a nice day. Because this was a nice $40 close. You can see these break evens, I think, are really helping. What was this US30? I wonder. I don't think my stop loss was this high when I took these sells up here. That is sometimes what I wonder, because if the stop loss was high enough, then this would have also been a nice sell. But anyway, that is neither here nor there. So I'll probably issue a update tomorrow with how I'm going forward. I will be trying to, like I said, I aim to be transparent, so I'll be trying to stream everything. But obviously, I'm not going to start the stream for, like, in the middle of the night for a trade that just suddenly popped up. Then I'll be taking the trade. I'll be prioritizing that, because obviously my main priority is still passing the challenge. But other than that, let's maybe just sit around for 10 minutes, see what happens here. But I'm not feeling confident. It's looking a bit like indecision. So I myself might just walk away for a bit, come back later, maybe see if we have some established trend, and then see what's going on there. DAX is not bad. This might be a nice reversal on the DAX, not on the 15 minute at least. 15 minutes fill the close below that. Five-minute looks nice. Taking out the prior bar lows for a sell lower. Yeah, it's in the time frame seem quite bullish. Ooh, this one seems extremely bullish. Now, if you got in here this morning, you would have had a nice profitable trade. I didn't trade this morning, by the way, obviously. As you can see from the account, we're just about where we left off yesterday. I don't know, this isn't convincing. Excuse me. This isn't convincing to me. I'm just not happy sitting between these two. Between these two ranges. Let's see. It's just a close above. Barely. Barely. We're all still bullish. Perhaps if we see a retracement, I might buy that. Maybe. 10 minutes also not looking great. 15 minutes. Also kind of giving us an engulfing indecision. Yeah, and I think I'm trying to force a trade now here, so this is where I will be calling it. Perhaps I could look later if this was something that would have worked out. But it just doesn't give me confidence that we are still trading within this indecision candle here. And here we barely broke above it. Maybe I was right now and this thing just goes up. But anyway, I think that's where I'm calling this stream. Like I said, I'll update you guys tomorrow when we stream what's going on. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining in. Yeah, have a good day.